What if I told you that your brain can learn English, even when you are sleeping? Sounds like magic, right? But science says it might be true. Let's explore together. And comment below. Have you ever tried to learn English while sleeping? Chapter 1. The Strange Idea. Learning while you sleep. You are tired after a long day. You close your eyes, you fall asleep, but your phone is still playing. Soft English words enter your ears. Sentences repeat again and again. You are not awake, but your brain is still listening. At least, that's what some people believe. Many English learners feel tired, they feel busy, they want to speak well, but they don't have time. So, they search for new ideas. They want easy ways to learn. They want results without pressure. Then, one day, they see a video. It says, "Learn English while you sleep." They feel curious. They click. At first, the idea feels strange. How can you learn without reading, without writing, without speaking? Just close your eyes and sleep? It feels like a dream. But still, people try. They play English stories. They play vocabulary words. They even play grammar rules. Some people say, "I feel better in the morning. I can remember more words." Others say, "It didn't work for me." But why do so many people believe in this? Let's go back in time. In the 1950s, people began talking about sleep learning. In America and Europe, they made sleep learning machines. These machines repeated sentences during sleep. They called it hypnopedia. People used it to learn languages. Some even used it to stop smoking. They believed the brain was open at night. They believed sleep was the secret. But later, many scientists said, "No, it's not possible." They said sleep is too deep. The brain doesn't learn like that. They called it fake science. People stopped believing for a while. But the internet changed everything. Now you see thousands of YouTube videos. They say sleep learning is real. They show success stories. They show happy learners. And again, people feel hope. But let's think clearly. Why do people want to believe this? The answer is simple. Learning English is hard. Speaking well is not easy. People go to classes. They study grammar. They do everything right. But they still cannot speak fluently. They feel tired. They feel stuck. So they look for a different way, a smarter way. Sleep learning feels like a gift. Learn while you rest. It feels like magic. Here's what you must understand. Sleep is not magic, but it is powerful. When you sleep, your brain is not off. It is working. It is cleaning. It is organizing. It is remembering. This is the truth. But now the question is, can you put new English words in your brain while you are sleeping? That's what we will explore. Before we move to science, I want to ask you something. Why are you watching this video? Maybe you are tired. Maybe you are trying many things but nothing works. Maybe you feel shy when you speak. Maybe you want to learn English but your day is full. So you want to use the night too. I understand you. I have met many learners like you. You want something easier, something kinder. That's why this video is made for you. In this chapter, I only wanted to open the door. I wanted to take your hand and walk with you. from the world of dreams to the world of science, from internet myths to real experiments, from just trying to actually learning. Sleep learning is not a joke, but it's also not magic. It's something else, and it can help you if you understand it well. In the next chapter, I will show you what really happens inside your brain during sleep. You will see why your brain remembers some things and forgets others. You will learn why sleeping is one of the best things you can do to grow your English. Let's go deeper. Let's open your mind. Let's enter the world of sleep and English together. Chapter 2. What happens to the brain during sleep? Close your eyes. Breathe slowly. You fall asleep. It feels like everything stops. Your arms rest. Your eyes close. Your thoughts disappear. But inside your head, something amazing begins. Your brain does not sleep like your body. It stays awake. It works silently. It works in a beautiful, hidden way. While you rest, your brain is cleaning. It is moving things. It is choosing what to keep and what to throw away. There are stages of sleep, not just one. There are 4 main stages. They repeat again and again during the night. First, you sleep lightly. Then, you go deeper. Finally, you enter a special stage. It is called REM sleep. REM means rapid eye movement. In this stage, your brain is very active. You dream, you imagine, you feel strange things, but your body is still. Only your mind is alive. Now listen carefully, because this is the secret. During these sleep cycles, your brain works with your memory. It takes memories from the day. It decides which ones are important. It keeps the useful ones. It erases the others. Your brain is like a librarian. It files away what you need. It throws away what you don't. And this includes language. Let's say you learn 10 new words during the day. In the night, your brain thinks, which words are useful? It checks your emotions. Did you enjoy learning that word? Was it connected to a story? Did it feel important to you? If yes, your brain says, keep it. If not, it says, forget it. This is called memory consolidation. It means your brain takes small, weak memories and makes them strong and stable. This is one of the reasons why sleep is not a waste of time. It is part of your learning process. You study in the day, but you remember better after sleeping. That's why sometimes when you feel confused today, you feel clear tomorrow. Your brain worked at night. Now think about this. If your brain already works with memory while you sleep, can we help it? Can we add more English during sleep? Can we remind the brain of what we learned earlier? Some scientists say yes. If you listen to the same words again while you sleep, your brain may remember them better. But here is the truth. You must hear the words when you are awake first. Sleep does not teach you something new. It strengthens what you already know. This is important, very important. So what does this mean for you? It means this. If you listen to a short English story before bed, your brain may save it better. If you repeat new phrases in the evening, they may become stronger in your mind. And if you play soft English audio at night, your brain may listen to it again. Not clearly, not perfectly, but softly, like a background whisper. And that whisper may help. But be careful. Your brain is not a robot. It doesn't learn everything you throw at it. It chooses. It decides. It works best with things that feel real, that feel emotional, that feel useful. That's why stories help more than just words. That's why feelings help memory. And that's why fun learning is better than boring study. So, should you sleep with English audio playing? Maybe. But only if you first enjoy the words while you're awake. Only if those words feel real to you. Then, at night, your brain says, "Ah, I know this. Let me keep it." And that is beautiful. Now let me ask you something. Have you ever gone to bed thinking about something and dreamed about it? That's your brain working. That's your night teacher. And maybe English can become part of your dreams too. In the next chapter, we will explore what science says about this. Real experiments, real people, real results. And we will ask, can you really learn new English words in your sleep? Or is it all just a nice dream? Let's find out together. Keep watching. We are just getting started. Chapter 3. The Science of Sleep Learning. Real Experiments. Many people think sleep learning is fake. Others think it is magic. But science is not about belief. Science is about proof, about testing, about finding the truth, even if the truth is not what we expect. Let's go to the lab. Real scientists wanted to understand, can the brain really learn while sleeping? They put people in quiet rooms. They connected machines to their heads. These machines watched brain waves. They showed when the brain was awake and when it was deep in sleep. In one famous study, researchers played pairs of words during sleep. For example, they played hat, apple, lamp, river, or moon, green. People didn't know this. They were sleeping. They didn't move. Their eyes were closed. But something interesting happened. When the people woke up, they were shown the words again, and many could guess the right pair, more often than just chance. Not all, but more than expected. Another experiment played simple sounds, just tones, some high, some low. The brain didn't wake up, but it reacted. Scientists saw a small signal, like a whisper inside the brain. The brain was not learning like in the daytime, but it was responding. It was listening. Then came the experiment that surprised many people. A group of scientists in Switzerland played foreign words to people while they slept. Not random words, but words they had already seen before bedtime. Half the group heard the same words during sleep. The other half did not. In the morning, the first group remembered more words. Their memory was stronger. Sleep helped, but only when the brain already knew the words. Another study used music. They played relaxing classical music during sleep. Some people also heard a story or a lesson they had learned earlier. Later, those people felt more relaxed, more calm. And yes, some remembered better. Music did not teach them anything new, but it made the brain more open, more ready, more peaceful, and that helped memory. But not all experiments were successful. Some tried to teach people new things, brand new vocabulary or grammar only during sleep. These did not work. The people didn't remember the new information. It was like the brain ignored it. Why? Because the brain doesn't want to learn everything while you sleep. It wants to organize, not add more. That's the truth. So here's what we know. Sleep helps memory grow. If you study before bed, your brain may keep it better. If you play the same words while sleeping, your memory may get stronger. But you cannot learn something completely new just by sleeping. This means one thing. Sleep learning is not a shortcut. It is not a magic button. It is not the answer for lazy learners. But it is a tool, a helpful tool, if you use it the right way. You study in the day, you sleep at night, you play soft English stories, the ones you already know. Your brain whispers, "Yes, I remember this." That is the power, not to learn everything, but to make learning deeper, stronger, easier to find tomorrow. Now, what should you take from this? Don't just play random audio while you sleep. Don't try to learn grammar rules at 2 a.m. Instead, do this. Learn something small in the evening. A short story, a few new words, a simple podcast. Then sleep. And maybe, just maybe, your brain will remember more in the morning. In the next chapter, we'll talk about this more. What can you really learn during sleep? And what is just a sweet idea? Let's break the myths. Let's find what's possible. Let's learn the real power of sleep. Together. Chapter 4. What you can and can't learn in your sleep. Let's be honest now. You are not here for science only. You are here for answers. Real answers. You want to speak English better. You want to remember words. You want to understand fast. And you heard about sleep learning. So you ask, can I become fluent while I sleep? The answer is simple and not simple. Let's begin with what you can't learn in your sleep. You can't learn grammar rules in your sleep. Your brain needs full attention for grammar. It needs to compare. It needs to notice small changes. This happens when you're awake, when you are thinking, practicing, or writing. If you hear a grammar rule in your sleep, your brain may not care. It may ignore it. It's too detailed, too complex. So no, grammar does not grow at night. You also can't become fluent in your sleep. Fluency needs practice. You need to speak. You need to make mistakes. You need real conversations. Sleeping cannot give you fluency, no matter what the videos say. It's like thinking you can learn to ride a bicycle by dreaming about it. You can't. Your mouth, your tongue, your body, they need practice, real practice. Now, let's talk about what is possible. You can remember words better, especially words you already studied. Let's say you learn 10 words in the evening. Then you sleep. During sleep, your brain looks at those words again. If they were interesting, if they were clear, if they were heard again while you sleep, your brain might save them deeper. This is not guessing. This is real. Science shows it again and again. You can improve your listening, but not in the way you think. If you listen to English during sleep, and you also heard the same sentences before sleep, your brain may become more familiar with the sounds. This doesn't mean you will understand everything, but your brain will feel more comfortable with English sounds. This is called passive improvement. It's slow, but it's real. You can build confidence. When your brain hears English at night, again and again, it starts to feel normal. English becomes a part of your background. It becomes soft, not scary. And that feeling of comfort can help you later when you need to speak. It gives your brain a signal. You know this. Don't be afraid. So now you know the truth. You cannot learn grammar in your sleep. You cannot become fluent in your sleep. But you can support vocabulary. You can make listening easier. You can make your brain feel more calm with English. This is the smart way to use sleep learning. It is not a full teacher, but it is a helper. A soft voice in the dark. A friendly reminder. A small hand that holds the memory so it doesn't fall. Now I want to tell you something personal. I've met many students. Some are shy, some are busy, some are older, some have tried for years. They feel tired. They want a better way. And when they hear about sleep learning, they feel hope. But then they try it, and they give up. Why? Because they expected magic, and they got something slower, softer. Don't make that mistake. Use sleep learning as a part of your plan, not the full plan. Combine it with daytime learning. Listen to short, simple stories before bed, then play them softly while you sleep. Repeat the same stories for many days. Let the words sink into your brain like soft rain. In the next chapter, I will show you how to do this, step by step. I will show you what to do before sleeping, what to listen to, how to prepare your brain. This is not theory, this is practice, and it may change the way you learn. So get ready. Your night English journey is just beginning. Chapter 5. How to prepare your brain before sleeping. You are tired. The day is over. You are lying in bed. Your eyes are heavy. Your room is quiet. This moment is special. Because what you do now, in the last 20 minutes before sleep, can change how your brain remembers English. Sleep learning is not only about what you hear while you sleep. It's about what your brain already saw and already felt just before you close your eyes. This is the key. This is the secret. Most people don't know it, but now you will. So what should you do before sleep? First, calm your body. No stress, no phone notifications, no noise. If your brain is full of messages, pictures, and scrolling, it will not listen to English. It will not remember. Your brain must be calm, like a quiet room with an open window. You can sit on your bed. You can close your eyes. You can breathe slowly. Just be present. Feel peace. This is the best state for memory. Now choose what you will listen to or read. This is important. Do not listen to something new and difficult. That will confuse your brain. It will feel like work. Instead, pick something you already studied today. Something familiar. A story, a dialogue, a few simple vocabulary phrases, something short, something clear. Let's say in the day you learned this sentence. I get up at 7 a.m., I brush my teeth, I drink tea, I go to work. You read it. You listen to it once or twice. That night, play the same audio again. Softly, not loud, not fast. Soft, slow, and gentle. Why repeat what you already know? Because your brain loves repetition. It's like watering a small plant. One time is not enough. You need to do it again and again. And sleep is the best time for that second watering. The plant grows in the night. Now, here's what I do. I'll share it with you like a friend. I keep a small English notebook near my bed. Each night, I write 3 to 5 new phrases I liked from the day. Only the ones I felt something for. Not boring ones. Just words that had emotion, like, don't be afraid. You can do it. I will try again tomorrow. Then I close the notebook. I play the same words as audio. Sometimes I record my own voice. Sometimes I find a slow podcast or story I like. I play it quietly. My eyes close. My body sleeps. But my brain listens, softly, gently. Do you need fancy apps? Number expensive programs? Number just use simple tools. Your phone, your voice recorder, YouTube, free podcasts. Anything that feels calm, slow, and clear. That's the most important. Now, let's talk about music. Soft music can help, especially background music with no words. It relaxes your brain. It makes the audio feel smooth. But don't play music that is fast or emotional. That can wake you up. You want your brain to float, not dance. Also, don't study hard just before sleep. That's not the goal. You are not trying to remember everything now. You are only reviewing. Gently, like saying goodnight to your English. And one more tip. Smile. I know it sounds strange, but if you smile while listening to English, your brain remembers it better. Science shows us this. Positive feelings make stronger memories. So even if you're tired, give your English a soft smile. Your brain will thank you. So now you know, preparation is everything. If you study well during the day and relax into soft review before bed, your sleep becomes a teacher. A slow, patient teacher who never speaks, but helps you grow. In the next chapter, I will guide you to the best kinds of audio to use during sleep. Not all English is good for night learning. I'll show you what works, what doesn't, and how to choose wisely. You're doing great. Your brain is ready. Let's go deeper into your night English journey. Chapter 6. What to listen to while sleeping. Audio guide. You are in bed. The light is off. Your body is still. But something is playing in the background. A soft voice, English words, sentences you heard before. They float into your ears like music. His is passive listening. This is sleep learning in action. But the big question is, what exactly should you listen to? Let's be clear. Not all English is good for sleep. Some audio is too fast. Some is too complex. Some is too boring. Your brain is not fully awake. It is not ready for deep grammar rules or new topics. You need simple, soft, and familiar English. You need something your brain already knows, but still wants to hear again. Here's what works best. First, slow English stories. Stories are powerful. They have emotion. They have rhythm. They have meaning. Your brain listens better when it feels something, so use slow English stories. Choose ones you already listened to earlier in the day. Maybe the story of a boy who learns English, or a girl who dreams in 2 languages. It doesn't need to be new. In fact, it's better if you already know the ending. When you listen to stories in your sleep, your brain connects the pieces. It doesn't understand every line, but it remembers the feeling, the sounds, the flow. That's enough. That's learning. Second daily phrase: loops. Another great tool is phrase repetition. Simple phrases, like, I can speak English. I understand more each day. I love learning new words. You can find audios online that repeat these short phrases, or you can record them in your own voice. Loop them. Play them on repeat. Let them become part of your night. This is not just about memory, it's about confidence. These phrases become part of your thoughts. In the morning, they are still there, quiet but strong. Your brain says, yes, I can do this. 1. English with background music. Some audios mix English with soft background music. This is helpful. Music makes the experience smoother. It keeps the brain calm. It helps the words go in gently. But choose music without strong beats or heavy sounds. No loud drums. No fast piano. Just calm, slow music, like soft waves or wind. Second, shadowing practice. Before sleep, then sleep listening. Here's a tip. Before you sleep, shadow a short audio. That means you listen and repeat, just for 2 to 3 minutes. Then play the same audio again, but this time while you sleep. This technique tells your brain, this is important. It puts the words in both your short-term and long-term memory. The results are powerful. Now, what not to use? News reports. They are fast, full of facts, and often stressful. Complicated podcasts. If you need to focus hard to understand them when you're awake, don't use them at night. Long grammar lessons. Your sleeping brain doesn't care about rules. It wants rhythm and comfort. Anything new. Your brain cannot learn brand new things in sleep. It can only review what it already knows. Also, keep the volume low. Not silent, but not loud. Your brain should not wake up. It should just hear, gently, like soft rain. If the audio wakes you up, or if you dream too much, try a timer. Play the audio for 30 to 60 minutes only. Then let silence return. Your brain already did the work. It doesn't need all night. And finally, use your favorite voice. If you like my voice, you can use it. If you like your own voice, record it. If a certain speaker makes you feel calm, choose that. Voice is personal. The right voice makes a big difference. So now you know what to listen to. Simple, slow, repeated, familiar. In the next chapter, I will give you a full routine, a real plan. From the moment you wake up to the moment you sleep, with English helping you grow every step of the way. Let's turn this dream into a habit. You are closer than you think. Chapter 7. Real Sleep Learning Routine, a Sample Plan. Now let's make everything simple and real. You've learned the science. You've heard the stories. But now you need a plan, something to follow, something you can do every day, even if you are busy, even if you are tired, even if you don't believe in magic. This is not about doing more. This is about doing better, doing smarter, doing enough. So your English grows without pressure, without pain, and even while you rest. Let's begin. Morning, 7 to 8 a.m. Start your day with light English. When you wake up, your mind is fresh. Don't grab your phone to check messages or news. Instead, take 5 minutes for soft English. You can listen to a slow English story while brushing your teeth, or read 2 to 3 simple English sentences from your notebook. Don't try to remember, just enjoy. Let the words wake your brain. Keep it short and calm. This is not a lesson. This is breakfast for your brain. Midday, 12 to 1 p.m. Repeat once. If you can, find 5 minutes to repeat the same content, the same story, the same phrases. You don't need to sit and study. Just listen again while eating lunch or while walking. This helps your brain say, "Oh yes, I remember this." Repetition is the key. Evening, 5 to 7 p.m. Light practice. In the evening, spend 10 to 15 minutes with that same content again. This time, speak a little. Repeat the sentences aloud. Shadow them. Whisper them. Or write them once in your notebook. This is your active review. You're telling your brain, "This is important. Please keep it." You can even record yourself. Speak 3 to 5 simple lines. Listen. Smile. You are building your English muscle. Quietly. Gently. Every evening, your confidence grows, even if you don't feel it yet. Night, 9 to 10 p.m. Prepare for sleep learning. Now it's time to get ready. This is the most powerful part. No bright screens, no hard studying. Sit with yourself. Breathe slowly. Open your notebook. Read your 3 favorite sentences from the day. Or listen to the audio one more time. The same story, the same words. Do not add anything new. Your brain is getting ready to remember. Smile as you do it. Feel calm. Feel good. This tells your brain, "I love this language. It feels safe." Bedtime, 10 to 11 p.m. Play sleep audio. Now lie down. Play the same English audio. It can be your voice, a slow story, a gentle podcast. Keep the volume low. Use earphones only if they are soft and comfortable. Set a sleep timer if you want. 30 to 60 minutes is enough. As you fall asleep, your brain listens. Not perfectly, but softly. It remembers what it heard in the day. It saves it. It repeats it in your dreams. That's sleep learning. Tips for busy people. If you don't have time in the morning, just whisper one English sentence to yourself. That's enough. If your job is stressful, use English listening to calm your mind. If you are too tired at night, don't push. Just play the audio and close your eyes. Let your brain do the rest. Use the same content for 3 to 5 days. Do not change it too fast. Let it become part of you. What to use. A slow story, 1 to 2 minutes is enough. 5 simple phrases in your voice. A gentle English podcast. A vocabulary loop, only familiar words. This routine is not hard. It's soft. It's light. It works like water, quietly shaping your English mind day by day. Remember, you don't need to do everything, just something. Every small action counts. English does not grow in noise. It grows in rhythm. In the next chapter, we will talk about the common mistakes people make with sleep learning, because even good tools can be used the wrong way. Let's protect your time. Let's make this real. Let's stay smart. Chapter 8. Common Mistakes in Sleep Learning. Many English learners are excited when they hear about sleep learning. It feels easy. It feels fun. They think, maybe this is the shortcut I need. They play English audio all night. They hope for fast results. But after a few days, they feel confused. Nothing has changed. They feel disappointed, and they give up. But the truth is this: sleep learning can help, if you do it right, if you avoid the mistakes that others make. In this chapter, I will tell you the most common mistakes and how to fix them. Mistake 1. Using new or difficult content while sleeping. This is the most common mistake. Some learners choose new podcasts, new grammar lessons, or fast conversations they've never heard before. But the brain cannot learn new things in deep sleep. It needs to recognize the words first. If your brain doesn't know what it's hearing, it won't care. It will ignore the sounds, like background noise. Fix. Use familiar content. Only play what you've already studied that day. Keep it short and simple. Sleep is for review, not for learning something new. Mistake 2. Playing English all night long. Some learners think, the more hours I play, the more I will learn. So they keep the audio on for 6 or 7 hours. But this can hurt your sleep. Your brain needs rest too. Long audio can wake you up, or make your sleep light and shallow. You feel tired in the morning, and your learning slows down. Fix. Use a timer. Play audio for 30 to 60 minutes, then let your room be silent. That is enough for your brain to review softly, and then rest deeply. Mistake 3. Changing the audio every night. Some learners get bored easily. One day they play a love story, the next day a grammar lesson, the next a podcast about business. But this breaks the routine. The brain likes repetition. Repetition makes memory strong. New content every night makes the brain restart, again and again. No deep learning happens. Fix. Choose one story or one set of phrases. Use them for 3 to 5 nights. Let the brain build a deep memory. You can switch later, but not too fast. Mistake 4. Using fast, noisy, or emotional content. Many people use YouTube videos with loud background music, fast voices, or even emotional drama. But during sleep, your brain is sensitive. It doesn't want noise. It wants peace. Loud content can confuse or even stress your sleeping brain. Fix. Use calm voices, slow speed, no strong emotions, no loud music, just clear, soft English, like a bedtime story. Mistake 5. Expecting magic. Some learners think sleep learning will make them fluent, without speaking, without reading, without practicing. They just play audio and wait for the results. This is the biggest mistake. Sleep learning is not magic. It's not the full solution. It's a helper. It's a part of a bigger plan. Fix. Keep learning during the day. Use sleep learning for review. Mix it with reading, speaking, and listening while awake. Let your day and night work together. Mistake 6. Not enjoying the content. This mistake is easy to miss. Some people choose boring audio. They think, it doesn't matter. I'm asleep. But your brain is smart. It remembers feelings. If the content feels dry, your brain won't care. It won't save it. Fix. Choose content you like. Stories that make you smile. Phrases that feel good. Your feelings matter, even at night. Now let me remind you of something important. Sleep learning is not about doing more. It's about doing right. One small mistake can waste many nights. One smart change can help you learn faster, easier, better. So keep it simple, keep it soft, keep it steady. This is the way. In the next chapter, we will answer a big question. Can sleep learning actually help you speak better? Can it make your words come faster, your thoughts flow smoother? Let's find out the truth together. Chapter 9. Can it help you speak better? The real benefit. Now let's ask the big question, the one in your heart. Can sleep learning help me speak better? You want to talk with confidence. You want the words to come faster. You want to feel free when you speak English, not slow, not nervous, not stuck. And you wonder, if I listen to English while sleeping, will my speaking improve? The answer is yes, but not in the way you expect. Let's understand this clearly. Fluency does not come from just knowing grammar. It does not come from reading big textbooks. Fluency comes from automatic response. It comes when words come out naturally, without thinking too much. That automatic feeling begins with something simple, familiarity. And that's where sleep learning helps. Imagine this. You listen to the same English story every night. At first, you understand maybe 70%. After a few nights, 80%. Then 90%. And slowly, those words, those phrases, they become part of you. Not because you studied them, but because you heard them again and again, with peace, with no pressure, with closed eyes. The next day you speak. You try to say something. Suddenly your brain gives you the sentence like a gift. It was waiting, hidden inside, and it comes out when you need it. That's not magic. That's psychology. Your brain remembers words more deeply when it hears them in relaxed states. Sleep is the most relaxed state of all. It's not for learning brand new things, but it is perfect for making weak words stronger. For taking, I saw this before, and turning it into, I know this now. Here's another truth. Confidence comes from familiarity. When you hear English every night, your brain stops saying, this is difficult. Instead, it says, this is normal. And that changes everything. You feel calmer. You feel more ready to speak, not because your English is perfect, but because your fear is smaller. That's a huge benefit. Now let's talk about sentence structures. Our brain loves patterns. When you hear, I want to go there, again and again, your brain learns that shape. It learns where the subject goes, where the verb goes. It doesn't need grammar rules. It just hears it. Again, and again, and again. This is how children learn to speak. They hear, they copy, they repeat. Sleep learning can bring that childlike repetition into your adult life, softly, quietly, deeply. But remember, speaking still needs speaking. You must open your mouth. You must use your voice. Sleep learning will not move your tongue for you, but it will prepare the words. It will hold the phrases in your mind. So when you speak, you are not alone. Your brain says, I've heard this. I can say this. So yes. Sleep learning can help you speak better. Not by itself, not without effort. But as part of your journey, it gives you something special. Deeper memory of useful words, stronger patterns of real sentences, a calmer, more confident feeling inside, familiarity with the music of English. This is what fluency is made of. Now imagine your day and night working together. In the morning, you study. In the evening, you review. At night, your brain repeats the sounds while you sleep. And the next day, your speaking is just a little easier, a little smoother, a little more natural. That's progress. That's power. That's real. In the next chapter, we will finish this journey. I will share a final picture of your mind as a garden. I'll show you how English can grow, even in your dreams. Don't miss it. This last part may change the way you see learning forever. Chapter 10. Your English Night Garden. Final thoughts. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine your mind as a small garden. It is quiet. It is peaceful. There are no loud sounds, no stress, just soil, waiting. Inside that soil are little seeds. They are the words you learned today, the phrases you repeated, the stories you listened to with joy. They are there now, silent, still, but alive. This is your English night garden. When you sleep, your garden begins to grow. There is no noise, no force, just soft watering, gentle light, a slow touch of memory, and the seeds, they remember, they open, they stretch. They become part of you. Maybe you don't see it right away. You wake up, and your English feels the same. But deep inside, the roots are getting stronger. A new word you heard yesterday. Now you feel it more clearly. A sentence you repeated twice. Now it feels smoother on your tongue. That's the garden. That's the power of sleep. Your dreams are not empty. They are soft places where language can grow. Not fast, not loud, but strong, quiet, beautiful. Many people think learning must be hard, must be serious, must be loud and stressful. But look around. The strongest things in life grow silently. Trees grow in silence. Flowers bloom in the dark. And your English can too. When you listen to calm English at night, you are giving your mind the perfect gift, peaceful repetition. You are telling your brain, this matters, and your brain listens. It doesn't give you magic. It gives you something better. Trust, calm, strength. Let me tell you something from my heart. I have seen many learners try to learn fast. They study grammar books. They chase big vocabulary. They feel tired. They feel lost. But the ones who succeed are different. They don't rush. They grow, slowly, naturally, and they sleep well. They treat their brain with kindness. That's what this series was about. Not magic, not shortcuts, but truth. You study during the day, you relax before bed, you listen softly at night, and you sleep with trust, with hope, with love for the language you are learning. So tonight, when you lie down, don't worry about remembering everything. Don't worry about speaking perfectly. Just choose a small story you love, a few words that feel good. Play them softly, smile, and let your brain do its quiet work. Tomorrow, your garden will be just a little greener. And now, thank you for listening to this story. If you've learned something new, if this gave you hope, then please, leave a comment. Have you ever listened to English while sleeping? What was your experience? Like this video to help others find it. Subscribe to this channel for more simple, human, powerful ways to learn English. Let's grow your English, even while you rest.